Hey everyone, welcome to another macro photography video. So today I'm out in quite a special location looking for a very special spider species, which is the Ladybird Spider, or Eresus kollari. And this spider, not only is it quite rare and only found in very specific locations in this area, this is one of only a few spots around Berlin where they're found, the males are also only active for a few weeks every year, and the males are really beautiful. They're mostly black with a bright red abdomen with 4 dark spots around the abdomen. Very, very pretty. I found the species for the very first time last year and got some photos that I was quite happy with then, but I would like to give it another try this year. This is right around the time when they're active. So I've come out, I actually looked for them a couple weeks ago without any luck. Hopefully my luck is a little bit better today. And yeah, let's see what we can find. So the kind of habitat area that these spiders are usually found here is on the edge of this very open forest. There's quite a sandy path, and just by walking along the edge of this stretch of path and scanning the ground for any movement, that's generally the best way to spot them. So no ladybird spiders yet, but I found something that is almost as cool, which is a mantis right here, a European mantis. It's also a species that is mostly active in late summer, not quite as limited time as the ladybird spiders, but I saw these here last year too, so it's very, very cool to see one. And I'm used to mantises as being a slightly more kind of southern European species. They're spreading out in Germany and northern Germany here as well, around Berlin. And I've heard quite a lot of people that have actually found them in the city. I haven't yet, this is the first one I've seen this year, but they're always so fun to photograph, and I'm just going to see what I can get. It's walking along in the sand here actually. You can even see the trail of where it was walking here. And yeah, I'm just going to see what I can get. Mantises are really fun for portraits as well. And this one, while not being super relaxed, hopefully will at least stay still long enough for me to get a few shots. As I've been walking along this path, I've been kind of scanning the fence and the fence posts, and here, right in one of the wire coils, I've spotted quite a cool little Orb Weaver. And I think it could make an interesting composition. It isn't in the perfect spot, but it's kind of cool having the coiled up wire, and I think it adds an interesting element to the shot. So I'm gonna go for a low angle so that I maybe have the blue in the background, and I think that is pretty good, something like that angle, and then I'll go for a quick stack. So I've finally found this beautiful spider here, the male ladybird spider, and I spotted it running across the path there quite fast, and I followed it along until it stopped moving here, kind of nestled among the grasses on the still very sandy ground. They seem very difficult to photograph when you first spot them because they run really, really, really fast. But what makes it possible to get good photos is that if you basically put a finger in front of them, something like that, they will stop and go into their defense posture where they raise that bright red abdomen behind them, and they tend to stay fairly still in this defense posture, which means that it's possible to get some stacks in that time. They also, if they kind of get nestled in a good spot like this, they'll tuck in their legs and stuff and also stay fairly still like that. So I've got this one in a good spot here, and I'm going to get a few pictures. Yeah, very, very, very happy about this find. Let's see what I can get. Okay, so I got a few different shots of the Ladybird Spider, and I think I got some that turned out quite well. I've let that one go now, though maybe I'll find a few more, and if so, there's a few other compositions I would like to try. But as I've been walking along, I've spotted another very interesting looking spider. Initially I thought it was a wolf spider, and it does have quite a wolf spider-like shape, but I'm pretty sure it isn't because the eye arrangement looks quite different. It's extremely fast, but I've got it staying still here, so I'm going to get a couple of shots. I'll get a top-down shot first because it's quite nicely camouflaged in the sand. And then now that that's done, I'm going to try and get a quick portrait as well, just to show that really interesting eye arrangement. Yeah, that looks good. So literally about a minute later after that last clip, I've found another male ladybird spider running right across the middle of the really big sandy path. And I don't think I got a portrait of this one because I think I got a very good portrait of the other one, and this one's quite sandy, quite covered in sand. But I will get a top-down shot to show the context of the sandy path, because I think that's quite interesting to show. And I'll get a quick stack at that angle. So what I found here is what's called a trash line orb weaver. Interesting name, but it's because they basically create this vertical line of pretty much debris, little plant bits, sometimes even exoskeletons of prey, insects, and they look very, very interesting. The spiders are cool too, but I think in this case, what would work very well is a wider shot to, show this behavior, show the trash line vertically. It's a little bit difficult to keep steady. I like this low angle because it allows me to get the sky in the background. It gives a really nice mottled green and blue background. And if I could just keep very steady handheld, then I think I can manage a stack to get the whole thing in focus. Just after turning back, I've spotted on this very narrow poplar, young poplar tree, maybe you can even see it at that scale, this very beautiful green caterpillar. I'm pretty sure it's a hawk moth of some sort, maybe from a poplar hawk moth. Super pretty, so I definitely want to get some pictures of that. And I'm not really sure how to get a good angle on it because it's got this spike at the back, but its head is kind of curled down. So I'm not sure how to do this. I'm gonna try and maybe fold the leaf back to get the head at a good angle, because caterpillars do look very cool for portraits. And I really want to get a wider shot of the whole caterpillar because it looks really interesting with this spike at the back. So I'm gonna go to lower magnification, and I think that's a nice angle. Maybe I can get the sky in the background, or kind of mottled sky and plants background. And it's also very nicely placed with the sort of coil of the leaf. So I think that could actually be quite a nice composition if I can get the angle right. I think that's pretty nice. Let's give that a try. Alright, so I'm heading out of this area, and it's, as you can see, getting quite warm now, but that was a very nice and satisfying late summer photo walk. I ended up seeing 3 of the male ladybird spiders and got some shots of those that I think will turn out very well, and so many other interesting subjects as well. So yeah, I'm excited to get those photos edited and stacked. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.